To be a mascot. The Ryumetsuke. Ryumetsuke seeks the aid of a kindly adventurer. Well met, friend, and welcome to our festivities. I am known in my homeland of Hingoshi as the Ryumetsuke. It is my delegation's solemn charge to share our Heavensturn custom with the peoples of Eosia, that we might join hands in revelry. In order to liven up festivities, we decided to have a pair of horsebird hatchlings, or should I say chocobo chicks, serve as mascots. Winsomely dressed in draconic attire, we were certain that they would delight all who laid eyes upon them. Oh, curious about our delegation too, are you? That is well, for I was just about to introduce our mascot, Ryunosuke, to this young lady. Feast your eyes on a horsebird among horsebirds, the pinnacle of plumage. I dare say Heavensturn has never hatched a mascot as utterly charming as our regal Ryu. Well, he's certainly adorable, but what's a Ryu? And why do you have him dressed up in that costume? An excellent question. You see, we wish to present the charms of the chocobo and the Ryu in a lovable package. Just look at him waggle his skilly little tail. It's an exquisite combination, we must agree. Would be remiss of me not to mention the craftsmanship that went into the outfit. Our weavers spared no effort to evoke the might and majesty of the Ryu in the diminutive form before you. The finished product is simply divine, is it not? I suppose? Still don't know what a Ryu is, but never mind. Thank you for letting me play with them. Yet again, I failed to convey the virtues of our mascot. Adorable is well and good, but you can't forget the other things. You may want to talk more about the Ryu. Like, saying the Ryu to a kid in Eorzea doesn't mean much of anything. Talk about the Ryu, you say? Rather than tediously explaining tradition, I'd hope to initiate the people through our mascots. I believe this is not enough. It motivated me to speak with that young girl as well. Let her gaze upon Ryunosuke once more, and, where did our little mascot go? Followed after the girl, you say? We must find him, and quickly. Please, adventurer, will you not help with the search? Perhaps he can clear things up. Lady says she's looking for a girl with a Ryu. I haven't the faintest what that is. Imagine a dragon, a tiny green dragon with googly eyes. Yup. Imagine it, alright. Can't say I've ever seen... Actually, hold that thought. Now that you mention it, there was a chocobo chick wearing what looked like a dragon costume. If that's your Ryu, then I saw it waddling after a young girl. Afraid I didn't observe where they went, though. Sorry I couldn't be of help. Girl with an oddly dressed chocobo chick. She passed by here just earlier. She looked a little lost, so I asked her if she needed help. She told me she was fine. She was heading for the Ageless River. Though I left it at that, I can't help but worry for her. Out there on her own. Hope you find her soon. Oh, thank the kami we found you, Sybil. And the lady in the fancy helmet, too. How'd you know my name? See, sorry to cause you both trouble. I just wanted to visit my papa's favorite fishing spot. But your chocobo chick ended up following me all the way. He's safe with you now. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. Pray, wait a moment. In the course of searching for Ryunosuke, we couldn't help but learn that your father will soon embark upon a voyage, and it has left you feeling troubled. I realize we are but strangers, but if you are not averse, will you not talk to us about it? It's alright. Papa, he's heading to Hingashi for trade. I heard that it's a long and dangerous journey, and it made me worry. I went to pray to the navigator to keep him safe at sea. But then I found out that Limlane wasn't chosen this Heavensturn. It made me worry even more. As you say, it isn't the navigator, but the keeper who presides over the heavens this year. But if not the navigator, I thought I could at least pray to a god from the Far East. That's why I went to talk to you. So that is the way of it. You came to me hoping to beseech our divinities to protect your father. But in my fervor to showcase our mascot, failed to lend an ear to your earnest desire.
Well, you're in luck. You can pray to a dragon, who are often like spirits of rivers and oceans and things like that in Japanese folklore. So if you want to pray to something to protect your dad, a dragon's a pretty good go-to.
What's gotten into you, little one?
He's freaking out.
Curious what lies that way, are you? It's a place called Woad Whisper Canyon. Papa told me the waterfalls appeared there after the calamity, and they changed the flow of the Nim River. Waterfalls changing the course of a river. I believe I have the perfect tale to tell for you, Sybil. One that will bolster your spirits as your father departs on his journey. Let us head to these waterfalls, that we might avail ourselves of their ambience. Even Ryunosuke is king, and we wouldn't want to ignore such fortuitous omen. The Ryu is a creature that shares many similarities with the dragons of Eorzea. But as I myself recently discovered, it is in fact a distinct being. Nor is there just the one Ryu. Nay, there exist myriad individuals, all of whom have their own tales. And the creature I will speak about is the mighty Seiryu.
You mean that goofball snake? It's like, it's a dragon, but Seiryu is really just like those goofball centuries-old snake.
Long ago it was believed that calamities could be quelled by sacrificing a young maiden to a divine beast such as Seiryu. And while no written records exist, there is a tale of a seaside village that fell in the path of a raging storm. Desperate to calm the heavens, the villagers offered unto Seiryu one of their daughters. However, Seiryu showed no interest whatsoever in the young girl. To merely know the villagers' plight was enough for him, it seemed, and he turned the course of the river and spared them untold devastation. A benevolent being is Seiryu, who wields his power over water for good. Even now he hears our prayers and protects us and our loved ones from harm. That, my dear, is just one example of the noble beast we celebrate this Heavensturn. Together, let us offer a prayer to Seiryu, and wish your father safe travels and calm waters. Sounds perfect, miss. Thank you so much.
Good job, Ryunosuke.
I must thank Ryunosuke as well. Were it not for him, I might not have recalled the tale of Seiryu.
I love the, like, big, aggressive warks and quays that Ryunosuke gives off trying to be all dragon-like and, like, roar, basically.
You can pray to Seiryu for safe travels too, adventurer. But perhaps you already heard this story.
It's not ringing any bells. Straight from the serpent's mouth, in fact. Yep. Straight from the serpent's mouth, you could say.
You mean to say you've met the great Seiryu himself? To think that he was more serpentine in nature. If this is true, we would be able to celebrate him in the Year of the Snake as well.
Actually, that's pretty fitting. You could celebrate Seiryu in both the Year of the Snake and the Year of the Dragon, because he's basically both.
Now that I think on it, miss, you said that no written records exist to that tale. How did you come to know it? An astute observation, Sybil. You see, my family is said to be descended from the maiden who was offered to Seiryu.
Okay then.
As long ago as the event took place, there is no way to confirm the tale's veracity. But if true, then it is by the grace of Seiyu that I am here, alive. Thus have I made it my mission to spread the word of his noble kind. So Bugyo makes her triumphant return. You have done a tremendous job to pique the interest of so many. You are too kind, Mitsuke. None of this would have been possible without the adventurer and Ryunosuke's help. Hey, miss. My papa wanted to meet you, so I brought him. So you're the kindly folks who helped my sibling. I haven't the words to properly thank you, but I'm truly grateful for what you've done. Glad to see my girl smiling again.
Sibbly bibbly wiggly sibbly bibbly wiggly sibbly bibbly. My God, Baron.
Pray do not mention it, sir. We too owe Sibley much and more. How fares the preparation for your journey, if I may ask?
Very well, thank you. I was simply praying to the legendary Seryu for my safety. No matter how far I venture from home, I have no doubt that all will be well.
I shall pray for your safety as well. What little we might do to help you on your way, we gladly do it.
Indeed. While sharing the blessing of the divine beast is a fine thing, naught is more rewarding to our delegation than fostering friendship between our lands.
For all the help you've afforded us, I wish to give you a proper reward. Yet I do not know what might be suitable.
Roar! He's like, I'm gonna go on a journey with the adventurer.
Ryunosuke, you're saying you wish to accompany our adventurer friend?
I believe the little one wishes to be your charm against tumultuous waters. He would be hard-pressed to choose better companion. We still have Ryuji to aid us in our work, so if you so wish it, Ryunosuke is yours. Know that wherever the Ryu roars, good fortune shall be upon you.
Going on an adventure with the wall, they mean sitting in the bottom of a sack with like 50 other malnourished critters and a few unsettling robotics. This is too real. Way too real. Oh my god. Ryunosuke minion only thinks he's dragons. I love the phrasing. It's not all he thinks he's a dragon. It's all he thinks he's dragons. Part of our efforts to introduce the noble Ryu, one of the totem animals, to usher in a new year in the Far East, the Ryubugyo arranged for this chocobo hatchling to serve as a mascot. For its part, the creature seems to enjoy its role and wears its outfit with adorable zeal. Yes, I can feel the presence of mighty dragons all around us. Oldie. Oh god, Oldie. The Azure Furred Rabbit is here! Byakko insisted I don this questionable attire, though he assured me that it would conceal my identity from unsuspecting mortals. Descendant of the maiden I spirited away now takes charge of this festival, you say? Most intriguing. Do you want to go talk to her, buddy? At the time, my intentions were not as benevolent as she believed. Whisking her away was but a means to appease my misguided worshippers. And yet that her tale should endure this long is a testament to her gratitude. Perhaps I should give my regards to this Bugyo of which you speak. Greetings, my friend. I deal in omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Wait, you have to pay for the first one? I thought last year the first one was free, but if you wanted any others, you had to pay 100 gil. Yeah, very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Omikuji, omikuji. Don't give me terrible misfortune.
And well, let me just snap that real quick. That's yeah, that sounds about right. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. That seems about right. Because you're letting your sub drop, you monster, signed Yoshi P, exactly.